Welcome back to the IU427 garage, everybody. Well, it's a little hot and I'm a little sweaty. You know, you take for granted when you have a nice, big, air-conditioned shop, which I didn't always have. It wasn't until the last couple of years that we actually put air conditioning in the shop at the other place, and you kind of get used to it. And so, having no air conditioning at this place yet, it's a little bit miserable right now. We've got temperatures in the 100s this week, and it makes it a little unbearable to do both car work and construction work. The construction work has to go on no matter what, because we need to close this area of the shop in so that we can add the air conditioning to that portion of the shop. So a lot of stuff's going on. I started working on the car this week again, primarily just working on getting a lot of the parts reorganized. You know, after the move, I did keep all of the Texas car, the Prototype, all of those boxes in one spot. I tried to keep them with the car so that when I loaded the trailer up, I loaded all the parts for that car as well. But in the move, you know, we've had to move these around a couple of times, and I've tried to keep them together at every point. Now, all the boxes are on the back of the F350 workbench, and everything's here. And the funny thing is I've actually found a couple of parts that I didn't even know we got. I think these were delivered very early when we got the car. I think we actually may have gotten these before the car showed up. The owner had already ordered them and sent them out here. But I found some Shelby Cobra badging for the front hood and the rear trunk deck lid that I didn't even know were here. They were packed away with the rest of the badges, so I'm guessing that I probably put them there. But there is a chance that they've been there the whole time and that the owner actually packed them up before he brought all the parts out here. So I don't know. So anyways, so getting all of those boxes all in one spot, and I reorganized everything and condensed the boxes one more time to put like all the interior trim stuff together, all of the lights, all of the safety stuff like the roll bar and the 5-point harnesses, all those are together. So the seats, you know, I put the seats with the seat bases, and at the same time what I'm doing right now is I've got the first set of seat bases. They've got one coat of paint on them here. I've got them out here outside the shop. I want to get at least one coat on each of the seat bases before they go in the car. That way, if there's any touch-up to do, I can quickly take them back off of the seats, and then I can get them all ready to go back in the car. So that's what's going on as far as the Prototype and the car work. We did get the lift moved into this space in the shop, and so what I'll do is I'll show you some video of us getting that moved in. All right, so there you go. This is IE427. Did a lot of work off camera this time. She was holding the camera in certain instances, but we are running a construction business besides just doing the car builds, and so she, you know, her attention has to be primarily focused on that. She's out here in the shop helping me whenever she can, but you know, something's got to give. One of the things that I was working on earlier today, and I kind of ran out of steam, was getting this wall built over here. I've got all the material right here to build the wall, along with some plywood on the back of the Ranger pickup. Once that wall's in, then we'll be able to finish this last wall that's going right here to close off this space. And we're gonna have a traditional garage roll-up door over in this area here, pretty much spaced with the lift so that we can roll cars in and out of the shop space. But we did have to get slither and pushed underneath here just so that I could continue doing some work, construction work on the shop. And then I did get my drop light installed, 2 nights I think ago. And so having already, you know, put in the electric for it, you know, it's got a plug right there. All I really had to do was hang the bracket and then adjust the stop on the cord. So when you put the light at rest, it doesn't suck all the way back up to the cord reel and then you're up on a ladder trying to get it down. So I got that done. I did temporarily mount some speakers, and I've got those attached to one of our Sonos systems just so that I got some tunes out here. What we're eventually going to end up doing is putting the same type of vinyl siding that we had in the other shop on that accent wall, or that feature wall. And I've got just boxes and boxes of vinyl siding here. So I've got, they call it, I think it's D7. So it's a Dutch lap 7-inch reveal siding in that same tan color. I've got about 4 boxes of that here. And then over in the far corner behind the F350 workbench, I've got a set of the, they're the shingle style vinyl siding panels. And those are the kind of ones that we had at the other shop on that feature wall that was behind me when I was doing a lot of the filming over there. So we haven't decided exactly how we're going to split that up, but I've got enough to do both the inside and the outside of the shop, I believe, if I've figured out the square footage right. And then we still got to build the office here. Now, I did pour a pad for the air conditioning condensing unit yesterday. All right, so over here on the end of the shop, the shop is on this side of the wall over here. I've got a disconnect switch with power already run to that, so we're all ready to go there. And yesterday I poured this pad for our mini split system, and you can see that it's been so hot here that the concrete's nearly cured. Usually it'll stay that darker color for at least a day. And when I came out this morning, probably about 9, 10 o'clock, that corner had already started to turn white, and it's just continually gotten more and more white as you go across there, which means that concrete's curing really quick. So at 100 degrees or so temperature that we've been having the last couple days here, the concrete's drying really quick. But I should be able to set the unit out here either later tonight or tomorrow. And then I don't know when I'm going to be setting the unit inside. And then of course we've got to run the refrigeration and the control lines in between them. And then I'm going to have to get somebody out here to start it up. So it'll probably be another week or so before we have actual air conditioning in the shop. But you know, you gotta take every opportunity you can to get stuff done, because if you don't, then it never gets done. And then of course, since we actually are going to have plumbing inside of the shop space now, which I never intended from the very beginning when we built this place. I had just run a spigot with a pipe stubbed in the building with galvanized pipe years ago when we built the shop. And I just didn't feel comfortable tying brand new PEX tubing for the clean out sink, and we're going to put a washing machine and maybe a dryer out here. I wanted to tie that PEX tubing onto old galvanized. It wasn't that old. The galvanized pipe was only about 10 years old, maybe 12. But I just figured I'd run new copper. And so coming up out of the ground, we changed that to copper. So the copper pipe is all in over here, and we've pressure tested it. It's on, it's working. And so we'll probably have water inside the shop here in probably the next week. I've just got it capped off on the inside here. No need to really do anything with it right now, but you can see I've got the PEX line to the clean out sink already run, and then we're gonna put the washer and dryer over here. So it's just, you know, I know this isn't car stuff, and I'm probably losing half of you guys. I gotta continue working, and I gotta continue to get work done on the customer car. So I can't do that until the shop is a little bit farther along, and I can get a little bit more space carved out for myself inside the shop here. I think this is where I'm gonna leave it for right now. And I know this content doesn't appeal to a lot of the car guys out there, but you know, the bottom line is I can't work on the cars until I actually have a space to do it. So I appreciate all of you out there, loyal subscribers that are continuing to watch the videos, even though we're not building cars right now. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please do the like, the share, the subscribe, all that kind of stuff. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.